Hello and welcome. Today we are checking out Aska. We are Vikings today in this sandbox open world RPG where we are the leader of a tribe and we're going to charge out into this randomly generated settlement here and try to build ourselves a colony complete with other folks that we're going to boss around to go build ourselves this settlement. Of course, we're going to this kind of terrible place that has monsters and all kinds of other stuff. But we'll try to see if we can build ourselves a bit of a colony. This is developed by Sand Sailor Studio and published by Thunderful Publishing, who is sponsoring today. Big day today, though, because this is on sale right now as we speak with the winter sale going on at the moment. And there's been a lot of updates with this game. So this came out back in 2024, middle of 2024. And there's been several big updates. And we'll talk about those as we get into this. But welcome to my island. We got a nice looking willow tree there. There's my shipwreck. And there's my friend. Yeah. He's going to head off and go about his business, I suppose. But anyway, welcome to my island. It is actually a very big island. And in fact, there's actually more than just this one island here. You can like build boats and go sailing around eventually. But it takes a little bit to get going. So what we're going to do is we're going to go run around and see if we can go find and scavenge and build ourselves a colony. Because right now, it's just me. Eventually, it'll be a lot of us. But right now, it's just me. And we gotta, you know how it goes. You gotta go out, pick up some sticks, pick up some fiber, pick up some logs, and build a colony. Now, we can go really anywhere. This is a big island, and we can run around and go place something down. There might be a good place out there, like by a lake or by a river or whatever, or by a cave from mining. But I think for the sake of nice and simple, we're going to put down right here next to this boat, where I just wrecked. First thing I'm going to do, though, is get myself a campfire. Let's flip a fire here. Take some fibers and some sticks. And we're just going to pop this thing down for my starting settlement. Right next to this rock. We'll put in whatever sticks I've got. And I got to go find some rocks. Let's see if I can find some. I can eventually break these things down and get smaller rocks once I get a pickaxe. But right now, it's just me looking for scraps. So on this island, there's a lot of mythology going on here, obviously, with that big giant thing you saw over there. There's the tutorial main. And there we'll find, like, wraiths and freaky bears and wolves and all kinds of stuff out there that we'll eventually explore. Or we can eventually explore. This is one of those games where you can put many, many hours or days into it if you chose to do so. As you use your abilities, let me show you my stuff here. So as you use your abilities, you appease the gods, and as the gods are appeased, they will give you things. So Scotty is our survival god. We used the resource finder, and he likes that. And once you do all these things, it'll kind of level you up. It's kind of like a tutorial thing. It kind of gives you something to do, give you a guide. We also have a what to do at our campsites sort of thing, and there's a tutorial. But here's all my inventory. I got small inventory spot and medium inventory spot. The Jotun blood that you saw there, I will use to bring other folks in because it's just me right now. And this is another example of like we'll start out real slow, but as we get people in here, it increases exponentially what we can get done because they will do a lot of the work. We can just say place down a house. They'll go chop the trees and grab the logs, and grab the stones, and get everything placed out. I'm picking up some onions because I want to eat. There's a ton of them over here. Look at all those onions. Tons of them. I'm looking for rocks. I got lots of onions. I got no rocks. This is a water collector. As you can see, I got hunger, water, and coal down there next to me. I can drink out of this for a quick drink of water that we'll need eventually. Of course, eventually I'll have to have like a better spot. But for now, that's okay. But we're going to run in here for the first while. Pick up sticks, pick up rocks. And I haven't seen anything too terrible next to me yet. In my last game I was playing, this is one where I was kind of, I figured, well, I'll play a little bit of this, get my hands into the game, figure out what I'm doing. I end up playing for an hour. So I'll try to control myself this time. But there we go. We got these guys right here. This guy. So I think you just like steal stuff. There you go. Punch him for 2 damage. I'm a beast. That yellow bar at the bottom there, basically, when you empty that, it stuns him. And then you can do, damage or whatever. But stunning him is good because that keeps him from killing me. We dropped some fibers, and we want those fibers. In fact, that's the reason that we're here. Fibers and stones. Pick all the fibers up. I pick all the sticks up. Anything else around? There's another stick right there. we'll need those. I don't want to fill my inventory up all the way, though. There's some Jotun blood there, and we'll get there at finding some of that, at using that. Oh, yeah, there's another one of those guys. Let me go have a word with him. Hey, you! These fish out there are excited, aren't they? Hey! Oh, it's cold. It's cold. So, left click, right click. Not much to it. Weaken him. He's very weak. I'm only doing 1 or 2 damage. Once I get myself a stick of some kind, it'll make a big difference. There we go, a bunch of fibers. There's 2 more fibers for me. And there's a stone right there. And we got another stone over here. Really, we just need fibers and a stick to make the campfire, but I'm picking up some early stuff to get us started here. Grab some of those. I'm an expert gatherer. Okay, back to my campfire. I like how it adds, like my campfire, you can see it right there on the bar up top. Already added for me. Ooh, here we go. There is a stone. We rolled, and the gods love it when you roll around. Pick up some more stones. We're going to need a lot of those. There's my campfire. So, right between 2 willow trees. Look at that. We got one there and there. Okay, so let's go build this thing up. We're going to supply what we need, and then we will actually, before I light it up, let's build a campfire here. So the small fire is a temporary thing. It's not going to do much good. It's just there for a minute. But the campfire, however, is a permanent thing. It'll still, like, if it rains, it'll still go out. But look at that. We got a campfire. I'm getting warm by the campfire. We can add more sticks to it if we want. Sure. Extinguish it if we want. But there's my campfire. We can add covers and barbecues if we need to cook something up. But not yet. That's not too important. What's important, though, is I need a place to lay my head. So before we go running around and exploring too much, let's get started with the old shelter. I'm going to make a couple ropes here with those fibers. I will not, because I don't have enough fibers for that. We want to put down a shelter. There's a rain collector, though. Water wells you put on those rocks. There's a lot of things we'll find eventually. Torches, and there's clubs and things, which I may need to make soon. I haven't found anything too bad, though. I hear... What is that? Is that a friendly guy? It's a large bunny. I'm not sure if he's a friendly bunny or a jerk bunny. I've got a couple sticks left. I'm not sure if that's enough to make me anything. Let me see. I don't need a weapon. I can use a weapon, but I'm just going to grab an axe just because it'll be useful more often. It'll be useful later. Actually, you know what? I'll make a wooden hammer. That's a good beaten stick. You use it to build things, but it also... it beats bunnies as well. Where'd that guy go? What is he? Oh, yeah, he's a bunny with a tail. I'm sure there's some Norse mythology thing that is. I don't know what it is, though. Okay, so we got to get some more fiber, which an easy way to find that is those little floaty guys that like hanging around the camp. Occasionally we can find some flax, though. I had real troubles before finding fiber. Bunch of sticks in there. The grass is growing in front of my eyes. Lots and lots of onions. There's some Jotun blood. Of course, we need pickaxe for all that. We'll do a little run around here, just to kind of see what we can find out in this place. That's a big tree. That's a real big tree. It's a monster tree. So, with all the updates that have been coming on, so like there was a big one, I think pretty recently. So you do multiplayer on this, co-op multiplayer, if you wish. I'm single player, of course, right here. They do have dedicated servers if you want to go with that as well. But there is now multiple islands in the game, and so you can go, once you get your colony set up, you can go build yourself a boat and sail off into other islands, sailing around. There's some flax. Give me 7 fibers, nice. So fiber's gonna be good because it's gonna get me some ropes. And there's another one of them bunnies over there. I haven't seen anything too hostile yet, except for that bunny. We'll find little red spots with altars and I came across a shipwreck earlier that had some zombies hanging out on it, or wraiths. Let's get a couple ropes. We need a couple of these. And it wants me to put down... I guess I put a shelter down first. So shelter is what we need first. And that's going to take... I need 2 ropes. I need a bunch of bark. I need sticks. And I need some logs. I can't get those logs without building an axe. So let's go ahead and get an axe first. Oh, I need some of these too. I need more rocks. So we'll get an axe next, which requires a stick and one of those stone blades. Which is just like a napped rock, I guess. If we can find one. We got bird's nest over here if we want to get some tasty raw eggs. We're a Viking. We love raw eggs. I think. There's none of one of them bunnies. Is he a friendly bunny? Is he a bunny I need to take out? He doesn't seem to be too, like... He's not hostile. He's just hanging around, doing bunny things. Where's all the rocks in this game? Rocks. Rocks. So rocks are definitely not a problem. Later on, they're not a problem at all. Right now, they are a problem because we got to pick up perfectly sized rocks, I guess. I'll grab a drink here while I'm here. There we go. And yeah, there's a lot of bunnies around here. Let's just kind of explore over this way and see if we can find something exciting out here in the world, too. Because there are a lot of just random locations that we'll come across. And also, you know, at night, as the time goes by, we're in day 1, of course, but as time goes by, you'll get attacked by things. These are all settings that you can adjust later on. Ooh, there's like a goat with horns in it. What is that? Oh, bird nest again. Where's all the rocks at? I think there's probably more rocks by the beach, actually. Where I came from. But I was eager to explore, so I ran off. Let's get out of this tall stuff. There might be something scary out here. I'm hitting Z, which gives me sort of a range of things I can find. Is that onions again? Yeah. I got a lot of onions. Onions heal me up. Maybe I should grab a few more of those, actually. We can eat those. That'll give us, of course, it'll quench our hunger, and it'll also heal us if we need it. Which I guess I did get hit a little bit by that guy before. Hey, look, a rock. I don't believe it. There's some more sticks there. Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab this guy. And we'll make our way slowly back to our campfire. And unless I can get an axe made real quick. I need one more rock, if they exist. What is that? Oh, no one of them bunnies. Okay. It sure is getting dark out here in the woods. Yeah, let me go run it this way. Lots of these bunnies around. Okay, we're gonna be eating bunny for dinner, I think, for the next few weeks. Let me run over here by the campfire. There's probably some rocks laying on the ground over here. Hey, there's one right there. Okay, so let's craft up a pickaxe, which we need to get one of these. Throw that thing together for an axe. Okay, axe crafted. Now, little trees, like this guy right here, we're going to go and harvest. It's going to give us some logs. We'll need a bunch of these. For that guy, we'll go ahead and break him down a bit. And we want this thing. And I guess I haven't placed down where I want to put it yet, have I? So let's start with that. So I suppose we can put myself next to the campfire. The other reason to put a shelter in, is because then when you bring your colonist in, they need a shelter. So it's kind of important. I'm going to set up right there. Seems like a good shelter place. And oh, I need a hoe, don't I? I forgot I needed a hoe. All right. We'll throw that on the ground real quick. So a hoe is going to need... Oh, look, more rocks. Okay, well, here's our sticks that we need for it. There we go. Any rocks over here? Well, I know I saw some on the other side. There's some. Okay, rock number 1. And number 2. That's going to give us enough for... How much do I need for it? Hoe needs 2 of those things. It's funny how much... this is why I had troubles with 2. Rocks and fiber early on. But once you get like the tools, it's no problem. It's just the first few days. And those weird bunnies are out there. It's actually a lot better. Well, my last one, I started right next to like a camp. Which I didn't have to put my town there. I just plopped it down. But I was right next to a camp of wraiths. So it certainly made things exciting. Okay, let's put down one of these. And time for a hoe. Oh, I need one more stick. So this game's been out for a while, and I figured if you're new to the game, it's probably best to start off early. You know, we'll start with the basics here, and we'll get to the point. We'll get a camp down. We'll get ourselves a new colonist in here, and so you can kind of see the early game and see where it goes, and whether this is the type of thing you're looking for. But now let's get ourselves a hoe and craft. So this is very, very basics starting out here, but things really escalate as you get into it. I'm gonna level out the ground here. I think it removes that. Oh, it didn't. Good. There we go. So now we gotta go. So the ground is level. Not done yet though. So now we have to go and make a shelter still. But in order to make shelter, we got to do a couple more things. When you can see there, we need 2 logs, which is why I built this axe over here. And I already got 1 log here. So we can toss this guy in. Place him in. Oh, that's not the button I wanted to hit. Supply is the one on. There we go. And there's another log over here somewhere. Where was that one at? There it is. So we'll grab this. And we'll carry this one back. Alright, it's been a nice, peaceful day. I think I got rained on like every time I was playing last time. But, yeah, thunderstorms come in and it's kind of pretty. There is a soundtrack. I saw someone mentioning that the soundtrack and YouTube didn't get along well, so for this, just to be safe, I turned it off. And we have the ambience turned up so you can hear some wind and stuff a little louder. But there is apparently a good soundtrack. Okay, we need 1 more rope, we need 1 more log, and more sticks. Can I make a rope? I can make a rope. So we'll toss that in. And log and sticks. I think I had some sticks over here that I didn't pick up. Hey, bunny! Oh, there's a bunch of bark. We'll need that in a second. Any sticks around? I gotta chop another tree down, so we'll go ahead and get one of these little guys. There's one over here. And we'll grab this one. But this is the very, very beginning. And eventually, you know, can I see the settlement menu? Not really yet. So when we get into, like, getting our town down, we got to get walls. You know, things are going to come out at night and try to kill us. So you got to, like, build walls and gates and towers. And you have a whole, like, militia. And you have assigning your people around to take care of your town. It really gets going. I will show you the early stuff, and I'll just tell you about the late stuff. We chop this thing and break it into sticks. We just need 1 of these sticks. I'll leave the other ones there because I'm sure we'll use them. My items do have durability, which you can see probably down there. I don't need the resin. I need the... where'd the stick go? Oh, there it is. Okay. We can also break those down for firewood or more sticks if you want. That blue thing's just trying to tell me over and over again to build this. Put that in there. And what am I missing? Oh, sticks. I probably put a bunch of them over here. So, stick. Pick up all the sticks. There's 2 sticks. Ooh, there's 2 logs there, too. More sticks. And another stick. Okay. Let's get that thing placed. Build it up. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Everything seems to have phases. Everything has phases, and everything has also upgrades that you can do. So you can make things better, like we saw with the fire there. A little worn out at the moment. Before we end this, we'll definitely go out and we'll kill some things, though, so we can see some proper combat. Okay, so now it needs 8 bark in order to build the outside of the shelter there. So we've got that, I think, laying down from these 2 trees that we knocked over. I thought. There's bark. So I can hit E on all of them, or I can just hold T to pick up all the bark. You can also break things down if I want to harvest more of it. The trees don't give me... It gives me firewood. So there's a little bit there, and we know there's some over here, too. Somewhere. There. There. Also, check it out. When I pick it up, it goes on my back. See, look, I got bark on my pack there. Check that out. Okay. Let's supply this. And then build this. I think we may have completed this. Is it still the first day? Yeah, I think it is. There we go. Shelter complete. Odin favors me. Well, thanks, Odin. That's very kind of you. We got it must be a pin a recipe. Pin a build site to keep track of its progress. Okay. Build a heart of settlement. That's what we're going to do in just minutes. We can expand things. We got an industry, a workshop thing he wants. The other gods. I may have survival close by. Oh, no, I don't. One of these I may have close by. Oh, yeah, I build a pickaxe, and I'll have Broker and Eiter. We'll be happy about that. And once we get that, we can unlock things like more tattoos at the start, or new hairstyle, which I didn't show you that, but you can customize your character, which I have done with this guy right here. That's me. Oh, there we go. Now I have a settlement issues button. So now we can see, like, you know, you got no water supply other than just water on rocks. You got no food supply. You got no immigration. Build yourself an Eye of Odin. So yeah, we're going to do that. That is the next thing here at night. We can also, since this thing is done, we can crawl in here and we can go to sleep. This is my sleepy time. We can go here and rest if we want. It is kind of real-time resting, so it's like, it's slow. You gotta sit there and just kind of, you can see my health bar very slowly going up. Very slowly going up. And if we hit the full diamond there, then we fall into like sleep, which makes me energized. Newfound strength, it says. Yeah, whatever. What do we got? And let's get to work on the Eye of Odin. This is the thing that's gonna bring in people. Right there. So let's go. We want to put some. Oh, I gotta level it first. So level the ground. There we go. And supply it with 1 stick. We're gonna need 2 logs, a bunch of sticks, and some rocks. So I'm gonna deal with rocks a different way. I'm gonna make sure I get a. Oh, I should grab one of these. I'm gonna get a pickaxe and get rocks that way because I don't want to go running all over the map looking for rocks again. So let's pop this guy down here. In what time is it? It's 4 in the morning. I seem to have tripped over that thing. Okay, supply that in there. If I wanted to make... Sorry, wrong button. If I wanted to make a pickaxe, I need a stick, 2 blades, and a rope. Okey-doke. Well, fiber and rocks we can get over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. That's going to be first, because then we can get a lot of rocks. We're going to need them anyway, so... Maybe that might not be a bad idea to build that first, actually. Because every one of these little... Not that one. But every one of these little rocks that are around here, we can mine. It gives us a plethora of rocks. Anything else out here? Oh, there's a rock right there. Pick that guy up. Let's turn that into one of these. And we will rope. And we will hoe in a second. That one? That's not one. We can also get a little tour of the beach here while we're over here. There we go. 2 rocks. I had all that running around before. At least I guess we got to see the island. Nothing out there. Is there something over there? I don't see anything too different. I think I got a nice little peaceful beach here this time. Okay, so let's go build up the... well, this one. And the pickaxe, which I need a stick. I don't have a stick. There we go. Okay. Now, pickaxe. Excellent. Okay. And, yeah, broker and Iter, they like me. I completed the whole deed, so this is all done, and so we are now on to level 2, and so we can get some new stuff in here as we make these guys like us a little more. I guess he wanted me to pin something, didn't he? So maybe we should pin one for who was that? Odin? I'll pin this one. Is that what you want? Pin recipe? Pin a build site. Okay. We'll do that. Okay, but now I have... And you see over on the side now. So I got myself a pick, which is at 8. Which I can put these all in whatever spot I want. And all the way, by the way, I'm naked. In case that was a concern. So we need to look for some rocks. And there's one right next to my base here. So we're going to start cracking these stone things. For 2 reasons. It's going to give us raw stones. It's going to give us little stones. It's also going to give us a big stone. And we need that. There we go. There's our large stone, which we need that anyway. We're going to go pop that into here. Oh, it doesn't need it yet, does it? Okay. It's going to need it in a minute. I promise. Put that down. Let me go pick up these stones. Look at them all. 3 whole stones. Oh, man. 4 stones? Won the lottery there. Okay, we need 2 more stones and some sticks and a log. Well, let's get this one out of here. And then we're going to go get our... We got to chop another tree down. Actually, I think I got a log laying out there. So I need to chop a tree down. If we can get... Start done. There we go. We're not going to pick that up. We're going to pick up the little guys. There we go. 5 of them that time. That guy was jackpot of stones. Okay, so now we need some sticks. Which we can just yank it out of here. I'm getting good at gathering things. Those bunnies are yelling at me. I'm sure there's a word for them. Giant bunny with a long tail. Probably something with a lot of consonants that I can't pronounce. Okay, there's almost the big moment. Almost. Oh, he got that log. Which I think goes over here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, pick up the log. Okay. And... there we go. Let's build this. He's shouting about. Get my energy back up here. Okay, and now it needs 2 of those big stones that we just grabbed. So there is number 1. And number 2 is laying right there. That's not the button. R is the button. Where'd that one go? There it is. Okay, and the Eye of Odin is what we are building at the moment, which will have our thing complete over there. It's pinned. It's going to be completed. And there we go. Done. Okay, so now Eye of Odin is it can be upgraded, I guess, to attract villagers and form militia, I guess, if we have an upgraded one. We don't care about that. All we care about is assigning some villagers. So we go with the storage, and we can add in these Jotun blood. And once we summon it, we get a choice. Who we want to bring in. We can bring in Olga, who apparently have been imbued with the power of storms. I draw strength from thunderstorms. Lightning cracks across the sky. I gain a temporary boost to my physical abilities and morale. Weird. Connection to the rain. When it rains, it helps with my spirits. And you're the wind guy. And you're also a farming, gardening guy. I mean, you're probably the better one to get, but Olga with the whole storm thing. Yeah. Come on in, Olga. Alright, so Olga will be here in 3 minutes. And then we'll be in better shape. So, you can see there's a ton of stuff that we can get here eventually. We don't have the ability to yet, but once we start getting there, we can eventually get there. Woodcutter's Pitch is going to take me some sticks and some other things. But you know what? I'll go ahead and put it down here because we'll use it. But we'll go ahead and mark it down there. I'll do some little bit of leveling. We'll at least get like the plans for it done. Odin liked that I pinned a recipe. You're welcome, Odin. I do what I can. So we'll flatten this place out, and when what's her face arrives, we should be about good for her. I guess I should eat something, shouldn't I? There we go. So I'll supply with what I've got, but clearly I'm missing some things. I'm gonna eat a couple of berries, and I will eat an onion, and I'll eat those eggs. Just fill up my hunger a bit. Okay, let's go do some hunting around. Now I got a bow that I can whip up. I think I'm content with my building hammer. I think. Oh, there is resin laying over there. Maybe we can just bring ourselves a flimsy club. Because I do have resin laying around on the ground over here, and this should be really easy to make. So where was that one at? I'm turned around. It's over here, isn't it? Where'd that resin go? There's that. Oh, you know, one more thing I should do before I leave, because she's going to show up here in a minute, and she's going to just start getting to work on things. So I want to make sure I get, what is it here? The rain collector set up. And we'll put this one in, oh, I don't know, over by this rock, I guess. That seems like a rain collecting place. There. Again, I can level it out. There we go. And so it'll be ready to go shortly. And then once that's built, then we can put down the water well, which we place on top of the natural water, water rocks. And that's at least the basic stuff. I've got a water pouch, which I can load up once I find a lake, or one of those things. But I thought I had some resin laying around, but I actually don't see it. I'm lost. Maybe somewhere here. Maybe it didn't drop any. No, there's some right there. So resin and a little more resin, and we'll let's do a little running around. What was that? What's that on the ground there? Sticks. Perfect. Pick up a couple sticks. A couple more sticks, and let's build. What's that? Oh, there's bone fibers, which we could have gotten from that goat that we saw. So let's make a flimsy club. I'm not sure actually what the damage is of a flimsy club. Oh, there it is. 8 to 5. Or 4 to 8 to 5. 4 to 5. What's the damage of this? 3 to 5. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave my. I'm just using my hammer. I don't need to build that thing. Let's go say hello. Hey! Hey there, Olga. How's it going? She's waving. Look, I can wave too. Hi. So, there's my menu. She can't find any ticks or anything. She needs fuel for a light. She's homeless. She doesn't have a place to sleep. I'm a builder, but you can assign me a proper workspace if we have a workspace. And we can give her some things. I think she comes with... Yeah, she comes with things in hand. And we can also... Let me see what else we can do here. We can also... Oh, I need to go to the shelter. Which I think I can do actually from here. I believe. Housing, shelter, and I can assign it to you. So it's assigned to you, so that's your house now. So that should make her a little bit happier. I can also put down over these markers here, so I can say building resources markers. So I need a rope for that. So put this down, and then so this is basically where she's allowed to grab stuff. And so you do this with all your people. Your builders and your woodcutters, all that stuff. They all need to have like a place where they are allowed to grab things. So I'm going to put her over here in the woods. And then we'll supply this with things. I need a fiber. Of course I need a fiber. Yeah. Always need a fiber. And so once that gets done, we can place it down. Let's go see if I can find a fiber real quick from one of these floating around guys with my mighty club. I mean, building hammer. You think these are good fiber, but no, they're giving you reeds. Thatch. Usually those floaty guys are hanging out around here, but I don't see any. It's okay, it'll give us an excuse to explore the place. Maybe she'll get to work. There's not gonna be any flax out here, I guess. Oh, I hear growling. Ah, I see you. I see you. Ooh, there's a few of you. Excellent. Okay. Take that, Wisp. Hey, excuse me. Busy killing your friends. Okay. Much better damage than just using my fists. And we got one more. Let's go take care of this guy. He's running away. I was doing like, what, 1 damage before? When you level up, you do like 2 damage, so you get a little better at it. Still. Okay, let's go back home. Let's build that banner up, and we'll assign her to it. And then she shall go into the woods and collect things and get things built. And so we should come back, and the water will all be done. I think she'll do all of it for us. You don't need to work. I'm the leader of this place. She should be doing all the work. Where'd that banner go? It's right here. There it is. So we will supply this, if I hit the right button, with a rope. And we'll build it. There we go. And this thing, there's our radius right there, which you can see on the map. There's our building radius marker. And I believe... I'm not sure if we need to assign her to it. I forget how that works. Or she... Only this villager... No. She's good. She has an optimistic outlook. She's well hydrated. She's working at the moment. She seems to be just sort of standing around at the moment. Can't find any stick or long sticks. Oh, what seems to be a problem? Here you go. There's some sticks for you. You go do some work. You can have my thatch too. There you go. She's gonna go to work now. And now she's off. Now she's figuring things out. Okay, good. think if I come in here, she may not chop things down because she's not a logger. She's just a builder. So if we go to like a tree here that we can chop, like this guy. Ouch. Splinter. I got a splinter. It's dangerous work out here. You get splinters. Okay, tree down. We'll go ahead and chop this thing down into some long sticks. There we go. Plenty of supplies for her. Okay. Hey there, bunny. He looks like a big bunny. Let's do a little exploring and see what we can find out here. So I'm going to do a little run around. And see what kind of terrible things we can find out here in the world. There is a lot of them. There's caves, and I think I mentioned that's lots of good stuff out here we can check out. So, let's go run and see what we can find. We'll run up this direction up here, and we should make sure I'm not running back places I've been before. Also, we had a pickaxe. We can go and if we had a good pickaxe, we can get some more blood there to get more colonists. Also, when we find camps of things, there's usually the Jotun blood hanging out there at those camps as well. And here we have something. We have, looks like skeletons. We found ourselves a small cemetery full of skeletons. Hey there. And look, there's Jotun blood right there. Which I can go there and just yoink it. What? Oh, he's got a big sword. I don't want to fight all of you. I really don't want to fight all of you. Came out just the right time. Just dark time. Explored cave, huh? Okay, let's run over here. Let's get some energy and then run from the skeletons that are going to kill me. Because I can handle one of you. I don't want to deal with 3 of you, though. We got a thunderstorm coming in, too. So it's going to be nighttime, thunderstorm, skeletons. Okay, they went back. Where's that cave at? I missed the cave. I see. That's what I marked. That's the cave. Where's that at? Let's go see if we can check out this cave. I hear word that building your base next to a cave is a good idea for mining purposes. Of course, you've got to clear it out. Somewhere over here. I suspect it's on this other side over here. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Well. There's an entrance here somewhere. Where's the entrance to the cave? It's getting stormy outside. Well, there's a cave here somewhere, I promise. Well, I don't promise. The game says there is. One of them bunnies down there. It's getting a little harder and harder to see things. Ooh, there's a... Is that the... that's the skeletons, isn't it? Yeah. Looks like it's right in here, but I can't actually get down there. Interesting. Hello, bunny. You looking for the cave, too? Interesting. Very interesting. There's a bird nest. Seems like it's like right here. But I don't know how to actually get there. Oh. Interesting. Yeah. Well, that's one interesting thing. What else we got here? We're gonna go. Oh, look, there's a. Oh, that's my waypoint. So there's some cemetery there for with some skellies. Let's go look this way and just kind of venture out into the world over here. Sorry, we can't see a cave because I don't know where the entrance is. I'm sure I'm just like standing on it, but I can't find my way in. Maybe it's somewhere around the side over here. It's raining. I hope Olga, I bet she loves this. She's probably having the time of her life back at home. So she's up at the base there. So she needs rope to build that lumber camp. To build a lumber camp so that we can get. We could assign her the job of lumberman. So she will go out and lumberjack, I suppose. She'll go out and build some chop some trees down. Hoping to find something exciting, you know, to end on here. But we're just running into nighttime and darkness. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean that things are getting more dangerous as we walk away, because you can build anywhere, build your base. You just, as soon as you make landfall, you can just start charging into the wilderness and then just go look for a lake or a mysterious cave like we just saw there, some sort of clearing. We're in the woods right now. Some sort of clearing to build your town, nice flat clearing, you know. But for the sake of seeing things, we stuck by the main place, which is fine because you can get a fisherman at one point in the game. So having fish nearby, of course, is a good deal. People are gonna want food. I don't need a ton of food. You can see my food bar has not done too much. Is that a wolf? It is a wolf. Ow! Knock it off, wolf! Get the yellow down. There we go. Oh, not quite. I thought I dazed him. Yeah, get a big hit. Come on. There we go. Don't call your friends. Ow. Okay, maybe I need a better weapon for this guy. Luckily, it's just one. Oh, no! What timing on that? Okay, one wolf down. No, bad wolf. Ow! Okay, so this might be a good... You know what? I will allow this to go on because this is... When you die, it's a little bit interesting. Okay, a little melee combo went up, so I'm going to hit a little harder. I'm going to die, though, most likely. Okay, so now I have been slain. What do we do? So we have two choices. We can respawn as a ghost, and then we have to basically take over the soul of one of our villagers. Or we can reborn, but we lose some of our stats for coming back as a reborn. So dying does certainly have a penalty. So we have to harvest a villager's soul to regain our humanity. So Olga, did you do anything over here while I was gone? You didn't. No, you didn't do anything. So I'm gonna go and harvest your soul, Olga. I apologize. That's just how things are gonna be. She says, I don't want to die. Sorry, Olga. There's her remains in the tent. But we got our tools, I guess. But now I have taken Olga's soul, and I'm back. We are one Olga short, though. So we're out of villagers now. She was a good one. Anyway. Thanks for watching. This is Aska. It is available now. Thanks again, Thunderful Publishing and Sansua Studio for sponsoring today. I'll have links to the Steam page. You can check it out. Get it on sale while it's here for the winter sale at the moment, and the big update that just hit today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.